Hey friends, this is Trevor Burris with the Trev and Jess team of Lovett Properties, bringing you another short, quick, bite-sized video this week on what do you need to buy? It's a question that has a lot of myths floating around out there as to what it really takes to purchase a home. And so I want to dispel those myths and give it to you straight. So here it is. If this is your first home, you need to be thinking about having at least 3% down payment in your bank account ready to go before purchase. You also need to be thinking about the fact that there will be more closing costs to factor in, between $5,000 to $10,000. If it's not your first home, you need to bring a minimum of 5% down in order to purchase. Here's a quick breakdown of those costs. The current market is actually allowing us to retrieve some of that cost back from the seller, but that won't always be the case. There's also some great down payment assistance programs out there that help you bring less to the table whenever you close than that minimum 3%. If all of this does not work for you, there's also the possibility of co-borrowing with a family member or retrieving a gift from them to help you with some of those costs. Yes, you also need a decent credit score and you need to qualify with a lender before presenting an offer on a house. Most lenders can make do with a mid-600s credit score in order to get you into a decent product. However, the higher your credit score, the lower that interest rate for you. You need to be ready to spend some money at the outset of a contract. Typically, this is going to include things like a due diligence fee, your inspections, appraisal costs, and maybe some earnest money deposit. Don't worry, all of those things are factored into the costs I mentioned in that first step, so you're not going to have to pay them again at closing. One very important last step for what you need to buy is you need to find a good, educating real estate agent. There are a lot of agents out there with a lot of experience, but some of them don't have time to slow down to help educate the buyer as to what are their risks, if it's a good investment, and how they make wise decisions. It's something I pride myself in this business is making sure I educate really, really well. It's a high priority for me, and unfortunately it's not for a lot of others. So make sure you're looking for that kind of agent whenever you step into purchasing. That's gonna make a huge difference. Well, thanks again guys for joining me today, and I hope I will see you again soon.